you saying she's someone who's pro-choice? Is that what of course, but here's the most interesting thing I find about this. It's actually, she's being a good little Democrat and lefty here, because one of the central rules to being a lefty is to accuse you of exactly what they're doing. So think about her arguments here. For example, she says, why do we need these people? What sort of jobs? Well, that's exactly the argument that the people that want all of these immigrants say. We need more people, right? Tuberville's saying we wouldn't need to bring in a bunch of people that could have a potential problems, that come from a different culture, that doesn't mesh well with us, that don't speak the language. If the domestic population was more focused on the family and more focused on having kids. That's what Tuberville said. So all of this is, she's literally, the argument she would make for illegal immigrants or people on her side, well, we need them to pick the fruit. We need them to mow our yards. We need them for labor. Then she turns it around and goes, why do you want more?
Sounds kind of slaverish,
right?
Doesn't it?
Which is the exact argument I've been making since like 2000. I can show you this write-up I did in this website back in like 2015 or 16. I was talking about Bernie Sanders. Excuse me. And I said the two arguments that they make about illegal immigrants are contradictory. On one hand, they say we have to have big hearts. Everyone's welcome. Look at the statue, the Statue of Liberty. We welcome all.
Yeah.
And on the other hand, they say, well, if we didn't have these people, the economy would suffer, because if we had to pay Americans to pick fruit, they would demand much more money. And then your avocado toast would be more expensive. And it's like, oh, so what you're saying is you want illegal immigrants to operate below minimum wage, basically in slave-like conditions, so you could have cheap avocado toast. That's what you're saying? And then, of course, their response particularly would be, no, actually, we should pay them whatever they want, a more living wage. And it's like, but you just said if we did that, it would collapse the economy. That's your argument. You said we can't pay Americans to do it because if we paid what they feel it's worth. And so, like, the entire argument, and then, great replacement thing. She automatically, see, when you're a racist, like she no doubt is, then you view everything through the lens of race. And so when someone else says something like, hey, I think Americans should have more kids, she automatically assumes, oh, you're saying white people. It's not what he said. I saw his comment. That's not what he said at all. She just goes to that. And in fact, the black population, which would be constituted of Americans as well, that they should also have more kids, get married, then have kids, focus on the family. I don't care your skin color. That's the way to live. That's godliness. That's what makes the country great, right? I don't care your skin color. I don't care at all. But she can't look at it like that because she's a racist. And if she really was concerned about too many white people and more black people, then as you say, maybe she would be pro-life instead of pro-choice, because the people that have suffered the most are black babies that have been killed in exorbitant genocidal numbers. So this entire argument, it's just, again, it's low IQ. It's amazing to me. I at least have to say.
She has a TV show, Rob. What's stopping you from having a TV show?
There are people on the left, right, that I could actually say, like Mehdi Hassan, I disagree with. He could formulate an argument. Mehdi Hassan could have a debate. I don't like him, but he's intelligent enough. Like, I'm sorry. This lady is horrible. She is absolutely horrible.
Here's a comment. Frank Powers says, is this the Google Gemini AI Donald Trump asking for a friend?
She does have that hair, right? Is that cultural appropriation? I don't know. I don't know what the rules are now.